Mm-hmm.
Do we have okay?
Yes, I do.
Let's take this speaking. English. English. Actually, we have do it at least once per month. Let's look at the first one. What images are in your mind when you hear just the word English?
Interesting.
Yes, when you hear English. So what is the first picture in your head? English.
Maybe reminding about my office, my boss.
Okay, was he from English? England.
He is in those, but he grown up in England and he is from London, right? He lives with his family in London from the childhood.
So basically, he is like
Englishman.
Englishman, induced just by origin, but Englishman.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
What was his name?
Mebub, but we call him Maps, like in English variant.
Okay, interesting.
English way.
Second, super easy and the same and at the same place hard. Why are you studying English?
Actually, about me, I just like English. I'm interested in. Always did. And it's some way of to be better for myself.
Good choice. Why not? One of my students say to postpone or to escape from dimension.
Postpone.
Відкласти.
Dimension.
Відкласти, postpone.
Це щось з приводу розумового діяльності, да?
Yes, because brain should always do something.
Yes, the same reason.
So he says to get dimension not so early.
To keep your head, mind strong.
Yes. What adjectives describe your feeling about English?
Adjectives.
Прикметники.
Я зрозуміла.
Like difficult, exciting, boring, long, easy.
Exciting, interesting, pretty.
Maybe challenging, maybe easygoing.
Challenging, not always easygoing with some words.
Maybe perspective.
Of course, perspective also.
How much time and money have you spent on English?
About time, about 30, from 30 minutes a day till 2 hours if we have when we have lesson. And about money, more than 3,000 hryvnia.
I mean, not right now, but maybe before Flash. Have you studied somewhere?
No, didn't.
You have.
In a childhood, when I was in school.
Okay.
It was not my money.
It was state money at school. Number 5. How happy are you with your English level?
I don't know how it's possible to be happy with ourselves. You always want to be better, but enough to understand English speakers. It's cool.
It's cool. Has English improved your life?
I think so, because I had a job I liked. If I wouldn't know English, I couldn't work there.
Okay. 7th, do you wish you didn't have to study English?
Interesting question. If I do, so I want it.
Maybe it means that maybe you were born with English in some English-speaking country. Who knows? If you had your English like from childhood.
Maybe it would be cool if I could have some parents with native English language,
Mhm,
but I am there where I am. I'm feel fine here, so
mhm.
I wouldn't change anything, I think.
Okay. Our experience like drove us here where we are. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. What is the best piece of advice to study English?
To keep going, don't stop, speak, think in English, to watch some videos in English, to hear English.
Mhm,
And it's cool when you have native speaker. Think
mhm,
about it every day and do something about it every day.
mhm. Let me ask you not of this list.
Okay.
Would you change something in your studying process maybe 10 years ago or 15 years ago? Would you speak more? Would you do grammar more? Would you be shy or maybe open more?
I maybe there was period when I didn't visit English classes, so I
Mhm,
would change that.
mhm. Nevertheless, I was implying different. I was implying different question. Students often postpone put for later speaking. Students often
Mhm.
say, okay, I know 500 words, it's not enough. I will speak later. I know 1000 words, oh, it's not enough, I will speak later. So when is the right time to start speaking to native speakers? That was my implying.
From the first day you start learn English.
So if you know 100 words, you can begin speaking.
Of course, why not?
And it's okay if you speak like, I'm from Ukraine, I like, I know, cats.
It's okay, of course, it's okay.
So,
If you are on the beginning of your English study,
mhm,
it would be not okay if you, for example, trying to learn English for many years and you have no still low level. It wouldn't be okay, of course. But to start, you need any time as quickly as possible
mhm,
to speak.
mhm. What if English speakers make fun of you?
Never,
So they don't, yeah?
they don't.
Because this issue is often like scary issue for students. Like they
I
will,
don't know. Don't know why people think like that.
many
Always you
people
can
think.
turn situation in 180%. For example, when you meet some English speaking person and he tries to speak to you to Ukrainian, would you laugh on them or you will help them?
I find it charming when they speak "Я шукати крамниці."
So it's wonderful, it's cool, and
Yes,
you will help. You
of
will
course.
not make fun about this.
Yes.
So why English people, speakers, should make fun about our speaking? So
Around 80% students think so.
it's maybe not about only English. It's about their self, about some psychology. I think it's about all things should be like that if they think about English, like how I should dress well because somebody will have fun with me.
Mm.
Fun. It's I think about all situation in the life, not about English. That
Because,
should be improved.
because I know one woman, she studied English for 5 years and she can't speak
Um,
because she has been studying just grammar and had this fear to start speaking.
mhm.
Like I will speak later, I will speak later when I learn perfectly.
It's also about problems in the mind.
If what if I do mistakes in my speaking?
Mhm.
What if I forget the word?
In this way, we should ask her about childhood, maybe when the mother or father ask her to be the best, number one, and to keep silence if you don't know how to say. So
It might be because her mother is like maybe was professional neuropathologist, and maybe it was challenging.
especially if she is our age, about our age, so
No,
it's
65 round.
60.
5.
So even more, it's I understand because now we try to behave our children and speak to them, explaining that it's okay to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Don't be afraid, and so on. In our childhood and the people who are older, in the contrary.
Like, подивись на Сергія. Він молодець, да?
Mhm.
Про себе ти ні.
Yeah, shut up if you don't know how to say what to say. Shut up.
And other children get good marks.
Yes, yes,
You,
yes.
you don't. Okay. Let's look at number 9. Have all of your English teachers been good?
Yes,
Lucky you.
I like people. I don't try to find something bad. I always looking for something good characteristics. So
Mhm. And last one, how would your life be different without English?
don't know even because if I wouldn't have English, I would have something another. Maybe it would be better, maybe not, who knows. I have what I have, and
So the answer is we don't know.
mhm.
Okay. We don't know, and it's fine. It's fine. We don't have time machine to check it.
Right.
Like as I saw on the internet, like it's like a joke. What if I could get back to my childhood with my today's knowledge?
Mhm.
And there is poster. Student of 7th grade got drunk. That doesn't help. Doesn't help
Yes,
much because of
should be.
depression, maybe. Okay. So previous lesson was Unit 3, Lesson 1. Of course, we can see Unit 3, Lesson 2. Vocabulary is average, not big, not small, 20 words. Let's open it and try to read. Maybe we know some, maybe we will get to know some. Let me adjust the options. So multiple choice, okay. Shuffle items we don't need. Question format, Ukrainians. Ukraine. It should be working. Let's read and pick. So the first one, sustainable.
Sustainable.
It is something what? Sticky?
Sticky.
Okay. Elan.
Along. Вздовж.
An aisle seat.
And I'll sit.
Yes, I haven't told you I should have a travel topic.
Travel.
So I'll sit in the plane, in the train. So like to the corridor. I'll sit. Біля проходу. Next one. Walkway.
Walkway. Walkway.
Прохід.
Коридор. Прохід.
Okay, next one. To board.
To board. Сідати на борт.
Yes. Okay, next one. Permit.
Permit, дозвіл.
Because it can be to permit. There is one topic about it. So permit is basically document. Not in the words, it's document. Permit. Boarding pass.
Boarding pass. Стійка реєстрації.
It will be check-in counter, maybe.
Посадковий квиток, да?
Yes. Next one. We are going quick. Coach.
Coach. Coach.
Автобус.
Це економ-класу.
Yes, or either автобус or місце економ-класу. Next one, business trip.
Бізнес-трип, ділова поїздка, відрядження, службова поїздка.
Okay. Carry-on luggage.
Carry-on luggage. Ручна поклажа.
Next one, cabin.
Cabin. Пасажирський салон.
You are right. To notify.
To notify. Повідомляти.
That's great. Check-in counter.
Check-in counter.
This is
Оце стійка реєстрації.
реєстрації.
Мгм.
okay. To drop off.
To drop off. Почати спати. Почати спати, заснути.
Yes. Okay. One round is left, maybe. Connection.
Connection.
To make a connection, it is.
Пересадка, транспортне сполучення.
Okay. Next one. Freight.
Freight. Вантаж.
Yes. Next one. Arrangement.
Arrangement. Домовленість.
That's great. To vary.
To vary. Відрізнятися, змінювати.
Brilliant. Layover, stopover.
Layover, stopover. Зупинка.
You are right. Temporary.
Temporary. Тимчасовий. Temporary.
We have done it. Let's copy this to our group for absent students. Our group. And take a look here. I should have told you in the beginning, so topic. Travel itinerary. It's like route, це маршрут, так? We have words, we have vocabulary, small grammar, difference between permit, permission. Actually, that's all. Could you read the English command on the left?
Okay. Sustainable, along, layover, an aisle seat, a walkway, to board, a permit, not permit, да? A permit.
If it is a noun, it's permit. If it's verb, to permit.
Permit. A permit, a boarding pass, a coach, a business trip, carry-on luggage,
Luggage, yes.
a cabin, to notify, a check-in counter, to drop off, a connection, to make, a flight, a freight, one. An arrangement, to vary, a stopover, temporary.
It is to vary.
To vary.
Okay, this is our today's vocabulary. I have chosen some words that require like explanation. So layover, it was зупинка літака, а по факту пересадочка там буде. So layover and stopover are the same. Can you see layover and stopover? I have combined them on the side. Зупинка літака і просто зупинка. So layover, it's more about planes. Let's read.
Layover, a short stay at a place in the middle of a trip, especially one by plane.
Especially one by plane. And example.
We had a 3-hour layover in San Francisco. Ми мали 3 часа вільного до пересадки, типу, да, в Сан-Франциско.
3-годинну зупинку.
Просто зупинка, 3-годинну зупинку.
Layover – це зупинка. І ще раз. Значить, коротке зупинка, де ти посеред дороги. The same like train does. Not train, but yes, but like train do. Так само, як у потягі. Especially електричка. It has layovers everywhere. That's every village. But if you
Mhm.
go by expensive train, you stop in Darnica and Kyiv, that's all. Maybe Nizhyn. If it's cheap, you are under every like village. So permit, it's a noun.
Right. An official document that allows you to do something or go somewhere.
And examples.
Work, travel, parking permit.
Mhm. Last
She has. Do you need a permit to park here?
Mhm. It
Чи
means do you
треба
have documents, permit, like допуск. So coach, we know that
Coach.
it is trainer in
Yeah.
like most cases, but sometimes it isn't. So coach, let's read.
A long motor vehicle with comfortable seats used to take groups of people on journeys.
You say
Where-
hmm,
Yes. Mhm.
like UK, it might be coach. Let's read by
Um,
coach.
by coach. We are going to the airport by coach.
Mhm. Or coach trip.
Mhm.
So in US, bus, in United Kingdom can be coach. І ще там були економ-місця, теж coach. Coach. The cheapest.
Cheapest type of seats on a plane or train.
Mhm. Fly coach.
By coach. Even the company's director flies coach most of the time.
О, flies coach. To fly coach. Так, літати економ-класом.
Mhm.
Cabin. Це не кабіна.
Cabin.
Might be кабіна, but not.
Mhm. Where passengers sit in an aircraft.
Mhm. The
The
area.
area where passengers sit in an aircraft.
Значить, зона, де сидять пасажири в літаку. Cabin. Це може бути кабіна, але бачите, це чисто аеропортне. Drop off. Phrasal verb. Begin to sleep.
Begin to sleep. Mhm. I must have dropped off during the show because I don't remember how it ended.
So to drop off, separately to drop. Це що? Кидати з руки, да? Drop it.
Mhm.
Drop the gun. Drop off. Відключитися. Заснути. Connection in our lesson, like connection flight, maybe, to make a connection. Let's read. It's transportation.
Transportation. The fact of arriving on an aircraft, train, etc. before a second vehicle on which passengers can continue their trip leaves,
We read this one, etc.
etc.
Mhm.
etc.
It's tricky one. Це хитріше, ніж здається. І ще раз. Це факт прибуття кудись до другого якогось там автобуса, щоб ти продовжив подорож. Тобто це зв'язок приїхати вчасно. Пересадка. For example, some bus or taxi is waiting for you, and your connection is successful if you get to some place and you continue your trip. So you could say, I missed my connection. It's
Це
very...
типу як автобус, який везе до самольоту?
Це навпаки, як ви прибуваєте кудись, і вас чекає ще якась пересадочка. І це, коли все успішне, це connection. Давайте дословно. Факт прибуття ось на літак, потяг та інше, до того, як наступний транспорт продовжить цю дорогу. Ну, по суті, це як успішний графік можна назвати. Тобто, як раз. Connection. Let's read the example.
We were delayed and missed our connection.
О,
Мгм.
значить, нас затримали, це пасивчик, we were delayed, нас затримали, ми пропустили нашу, типу, пересадку, да, чи як це? Це складне слово. Connection. У нас пересадка, так я підписав. Транспортне сполучення.
Сполучення, да.
Тобто я прозівав транспортне сполучення.
Мгм.
Так? Окей. connection once again. You can see it requires like clarifying. This one.
A bus, train, plane, ejector,
Etc.
etc. that arrives at a time that allows passengers to get on after getting off another one, so that they can continue their journey.
Отут краще пояснення, да? Це конкретно автобус, потяг, літак, що приїжджає кудись вчасно, дозволяючи пасажирам сісти на інший транспорт, щоб вони продовжили свій шлях. Оце все разом connection, по-нашому пересадочка, по суті. Але
Ну, да.
сполучення можна ще назвати. Сполучення. Let's read.
If the flight is late, we'll miss our connection. Це коли ти кудись летиш з пересадкою.
Так, от дивіться, можемо connection замінити на bus і нічого не пострадає. Да? If the flight is late, we will miss our bus. Нічого ж не страдає в реченні? Ні. Да? Отак. So. Freight. It's like luggage or baggage, but luggage and baggage is for private people, and freight is for like big transportations.
Теж.
Freight.
Goods that are transported from one place to another by ship, aircraft, train, or truck.
So it's not baggage, it's not luggage, it's freight. It's like commercial. Example.
Most planes carry both freight and passengers.
Більшість літаків перевозять і вантаж, і пасажирів. It is uncountable. Незлічуваний, як всі багажівці. Baggage, luggage, freight, it's everything uncountable. That's all. Let's make some examples. Some sentences.
Sustainable. Стійкий, сталий. Дивне слово, таке до чого можна примінити сенс? Стійкий, сталий, що?
Okay, for example, does this phone have sustainable connection?
Угу.
If you want, we can open site and look at Cambridge. Sustainable. Let's check it out. Thanks.
Зв'язок може бути. Sustainable connection, like you told.
Able to continue over a period of time. Той, що триває довго. Можна глянути в Google, там проще перекладають. Sustainable. Стійкий. Я б сказав, довготривалий.
Place now must be sustainable solutions. Результати.
Який? Ага, оцей solutions in place now must be sustainable. Ну, рішення, які ось примінили, виходить, put in place, мають бути стійкими.
Постійним, типу.
Ну, так, воно більше як тривале, я б сказав. Able to continue over a period of time. Я б сказав, тривалий, довготривалий можна його назвати. That sort of extreme diet is not sustainable over a long period. Ось ця екстремальна дієта не стійка, якщо довгий час її приміняти. От, той, що може тривати. Able to continue.
The growth momentum is likely to be sustainable into the next year.
Угу. Це якийсь рух у нас, да? Рух буде стійким. Let's make an example.
Рух.
Ось, ну, тут все то воно able to continue at the same level. Sustainable income, sustainable relationships, sustainable connection, sustainable feeling, everything. Тобто,
I
те,
hope our friendship will be sustainable.
от і все. Our friendship, I hope, yes, will be sustainable. Стійкий, тривалий. Окей.
Ага, зрозуміло. Щось продовжується. Along.
Move along.
We should keep going along this square
Okay, next one. Layover.
layover.
Зупинка, літака.
Layover. We should stay near layover for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I'll sit.
Mhm.
I would like to get, I'll sit, please.
Next one.
Walkway. Прохід, коридор, walkway. We will go on walkway with carry-on luggage.
Okay. Next one, to board.
To board. Hurry up, please. We will soon board.
Let's make it this. We are boarding soon.
We are boarding soon.
Mhm.
A permit. Do you have a permit to pass the check-in counter?
Boarding
Check-in
pass.
counter.
That's okay. Let's continue. Boarding.
Boarding pass. We need to take a boarding pass in that corner.
Okay.
Coach.
Coach.
Coach. Coach. Автобус місце класу. Coach. We will have coach tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. 8 p.m. A business trip. When is your next business trip? Should be
Mhm.
carry-on luggage.
З коучем ще подумаємо.
Що?
Let's
Coach.
practice more with coach.
Coach.
For example, if you say for tomorrow, we could say how? Our coach is due tomorrow at, let's try.
Our coach is due tomorrow.
So it's first version. Also for timetables, we use present simple. Our coach arrives tomorrow at, let's try.
Our coach arrives at 3 p.m. today.
Yes, at 3 p.m. today.
At 3 p.m. today.
And there was another way of usage, to fly coach. Let's try this one.
Fly coach. I hope we wouldn't be delayed, and we could get our flight coach.
No. To fly coach, літати економ класом. To fly coach. We had an example there.
Що?
We had an example like to fly coach, літати економ класом. How can we use it? For example, I always fly coach, for example.
I always. That was about director. My friend always flies coach.
Flies coach. Okay.
Second class.
Now we can
continue business trip. Carry-on luggage, right? I plan to take carry-on luggage on this business trip.
Okay. Next one.
Cabin. During our last flight, we had half of cabin. We had half of people in the cabin.
Mhm. 1 sec.
Sorry,
1 sec.
one set.
Скажу, подождите, 1 sec.
1 second.
Let's think about it,
About cabin.
about the sentence.
I understand.
We could say like,
During last flight, we had
we had its Ukrainian,
half cabin.
we had its Ukrainian type of thinking. During our last trip, there was half full cabin.
There was half full cabin.
Ми мали це український тип речень, український тип мислення. Or the cabin was half full during our last trip. Наполовину
The
повна.
cabin was half full.
Let's try to avoid like we have, we had. We often use it, but it's not native speakers.
Okay. Understand to notify.
Notify.
Земляти. We are waiting for notifying.
No. It is, we are waiting for notification, but it is a verb.
Notification to notify.
We can say like, we should be notified before.
We will be notified about our flight.
Okay. Or we will be notified before our departure.
Before departure. A check-in counter. You should prepare your passport for check-in counter
Okay.
to drop off. I think I will drop off during the flight.
Okay. Connection.
Connection.
We could say make connection, miss connection in this way.
Can we say like, will we have connection to our plane?
We could. Or is there a connection? Yes.
Is there a connection to the plane?
In our route to the plane. Okay.
Route.
Great.
I hope we will get the right freight to our plane.
Okay. Next one.
Arrangement. Do we have arrangement for our next business trip?
Okay.
Very. Each flight is very. Це буде дієслово треба. Відрізняється, що робить, да? Each flight is vary from another one.
You use it like adjective. It's not adjective. Each flight varies.
Each flight varies
from others. It's a verb usage.
Each flight varies. Right. To stop over. Зупинка. Do you know if we will have stopover?
Do you know?
Do you know if we...
It's okay. Do you know if we will? Okay. Stopover. And last one, temporary.
Temporary. This situation is temporary.
Okay, we could say like this. Okay. So this was our today's vocabulary. I told you there was like small practice about permit and permission. So the countable noun permit refers to a document that allows you to do something. But uncountable noun permission refers when someone is allowed to do something. It does not refer to document. So permission – це дозвіл, але на словах. Permit – document, permission – the same, but just on the words, word of mouth. Так? Це просто дозвіл, але без документу. Let's look at the example.
You need to have a work permit before you can work.
Translate, please.
Тобі треба мати дозвіл на роботу перед тим, як ти перед тим, як ти можеш працювати.
Так, зверніть увагу тут саме на послідовність. Work permit, іменник. Але ми не можемо сказати work permission. Да? Давайте прочитаємо, як не можна.
You need to have a work permission.
Так не можна.
Має бути work permit.
Так, далі.
I have a parking permit which allows me to park on the street outside my house. You can't say I have a parking permission. Park permit.
Так, тут далі. Тут пояснює. Так, давайте глянемо ще.
I have to get a work permit. She has a sales permit. You should have a special permit to work in. I wish I had a parking permit to park here. I have to take a mining permit to trade with oil. It's required to have a fishing permit to catch fish here.
Number 5, mining permit.
Mining.
Це гірничо-добувна. Доступ. Чули про гру Майнкрафт?
Ну.
Ну от, майнінг.
Точно, mining.
Так. Значить, увагу давайте ще раз звернемо. Ставиться або іменник, або герундій-іменник. Ну, герундій, це ж по суті він і є. Да? Паркінг, парковка. Parking permit. Але permission – це що permission? To do something. Дозвіл піти, дозвіл прийти. Так? Значить, we use the word permission with infinitive plus to. Значить, ставиться дозвіл зробити щось, дозвіл запитати, дозвіл... Ось, бачите вираз. Permission to do something. Look at examples.
Could I have your permission to leave work earlier on Friday?
Але не може бути, да, там, leave permit. Ну, в принципі, може бути, да? Документ, що ти виходиш завжди, да? Leave permit. Але permission to leave. Це, типу, дозволяє. Чи дозволяєте мені піти раніше, да? Далі.
We applied for permission to build a house here, but our application was refused.
От. Ми подавали документи на дозвіл забудови тут. Але наша форма була відхилена. От така різниця. So, це як було би там дозвіл на побудову через минулий, через оцю форму. Це було би просто building permit. Да? Через минулу.
Building, да.
Так. Типу ми намагалися отримати що? Building permit.
Permission to build.
We tried to get our building permit, but we failed. Але ось так, permission to build. Так? Так. Let's copy this to our group. Це також для відсутніх студентів, хай подивляться. Так. Так. Ось таке. Ну, тут ще усно. Ми усно і так уже побалакали, да? Тут ще читалка невеличка. I have downloaded small video from the internet. How to feel relaxed. Today we had question, are you happy with your English level? You said that you can't be happy because you always try to do more. Yes?
Мгм.
There is piece of it, але ж це стресово, завжди щось більше хотіть. Так? Чи ні?
А не то, щоб хотіти, а завжди хочеш усовершенствуватися.
І завжди ходиш в напряжений через це.
Ну, таке.
Ну, от. А тут ось порада,
Я собі ж, how to relax.
тут порада, як... Ні, дивіться, розслаблятись це треба, коли напрягся. Як не напрягатись? Це,
Not to relax. Not
це
to be.
наперед треба думати, да? Просто класний відео, маленький, давайте глянемо.
Да.
Як не напрягатись до початку. Так.
Shakespeare said, I always feel happy. You know why? Because I don't expect anything from anyone. Expectations always hurt. Life is short, so love your life, be happy, and keep smiling. Just live for yourself. And before you speak, listen. Before you write, think. Before you spend, earn. Before you pray, forgive. Before you hurt, feel. Before you hate, love. Before you quit, try. And before you die, live.
Before you die, live.
It's cool. Actually, I like him.
Так.
I always hear something like that. I'm always listening.
Before to quit, try. Да? Перед тим, як кидати, попробуй.
Before pray, forgive.
Ну, да. Так. Окей. Дома повчіть слова. Це зараз я всім напишу. І нам, і відсутнім. Значить, учимо нові слова. Learn new words. Можна з ними поскладати трошечки. То на власний вибір, скільки захочеться. Так, with them.
Це відео теж можна в групу ще раз послухати?
Та можна. Що, це таке просте, пересічне відео, але гарний апарат.
Да,
Так.
дуже.
І цю штуку переглянути. Так. Я напишу просто почитайте. Read about permit and permission. Зараз глянемо. Воно має скинутись. Ну-ка, ну-ка. Ну це ж теж MP4. А воно ж, бачите, через раз. Ну це має відкритись. Бо в нього картинка прогружається.
Якщо що, то треба з іншого гаджета просто пробувати.
Ні, якщо я вже бачу картинку на Viber, воно вже піде. То було ж файликом лежало, бачили? А це пішло з картинкою.
Cool. Thank you.
Так, там, before you pray, forgive. Це типу, просять, щоб їх простили, да? А самі нікого.
Да.
Так, окей. Тоді до понеділка. Have a nice weekend. See you on Monday.
Thank you. You too. Keep safe.
Stay safe. See you.
Bye bye. Be safe.